Hi everyone, welcome to our first Tech Tuesday video of the new school year. I am Caleb, and today we're going to be talking about a series that we're going to go through for our first several Tech Tuesday videos, and it's just navigating through G Suite. I'm going to try to highlight a couple of different products in each Tech Tuesday video, and for today we're just going to talk about how to find these things in the G Suite and how to get to the certain websites, and that's going to be about it. So it'll be a nice quick video as we get started with our first Tech Tuesday of the year. So, with that being said, we're going to jump right into the video here. To use G Suite, you have to be using the internet, and for us, that means going into Google Chrome. So we're going to open up Google Chrome. And for most people, this is the page that opens for you when you first open Google Chrome. It goes to our district's webpage. You may have some other tabs, and you may not. And it also may go to a different page, which I'll show you here in just a second. But this is the page that most people it takes you to when you go to Google. And for a lot of you, you go from here and you go to our quick links and you try to find some Google stuff. You may go to your email. I know a ton of people who go to our district's website. They type in this first. Then they scroll down to logins. They click on that. Then they wait for that to load. Then they click on our Gmail icon, and then it takes them to their mail. Excuse me. Well, there's a much easier way to do this that requires way less work on your part, and it's the quickest way to get into our G Suite. And so for that, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So if it opened to this page, when you open your internet, all you got to do is click on the plus icon up at the top of the screen, and that opens a new tab. And in this new tab, now we have our ability to go to the G Suite products. Some of you new tab may be what opens when you first open Google Chrome for the first time, and that's great because that's exactly where you want to be. So first thing and most important for us is accessing our email, right? So like I said, some of you go through the district's website and you go down to the links and try to find it. Well, if you open a new tab, you can get to Gmail right here just by clicking the Gmail button. You click on it and boom, opens up your Gmail. And you don't have to go to all those extra things. It opens right up to it, and boom, you have Gmail open. In addition to that, so from a new tab, we have this little box right here. It is a square made up of circles. And if you hover over it, it says Google Apps. If you click on that, it's going to give you this drop-down menu of all of the G Suite products. So you see we have Gmail, we have Google Drive, we have Google Classroom, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Plus, Google Sites, Contacts, and we can click on more, and we can go to Groups, YouTube, Maps, News, Photos, the Google Vault, Google Keep, Google Hangout, all sorts of G Suite products, and we have access to all these. So, for you as a user, we're going to go through and look at some of these. So I already looked at Gmail just then by clicking on the Gmail, but if I wanted to click it from here, again, it will take me to my Gmail. And a neat thing about G Suite is that if I'm in any one of the G Suite products, I can find this square again and click on it and go to any of the other G Suite products. So we've just clicked on Gmail. Let's go to Google Drive. Google Drive is a place where you can store documents, files, inside Google's cloud. It is unlimited storage, so unlike your computer, which gets full as you start adding files to it, in Google there is no limit to the amount that you can store in the cloud, and you have unlimited. So this would be where I would recommend storing files if you wanted to save yourself some room on your computer. And this is actually where I pretty much live. This is a dummy account for purposes, so you don't see my actual Google Drive. Otherwise you would see a ton of stuff in here, but it's pretty empty right now because this is, like I said, a dummy account for demo purposes. So we've got Google Drive. Again, This is where you store all your stuff. This is where you store Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides. You can store photos in here, store videos in here. Pretty much it supports most file types, PDFs included. And from here you can go to, if you hit the new button, it would take you to Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, Google Drawings, all sorts of other things as well. But we're going to keep using this little box up here, the Google Apps box. So we're going to click it again. And I just did Google Drive. Another one for most teachers that they're going to use is Google Classroom. So you can click Google Classroom. If you haven't already set up your Google Classroom and you teach 4th grade through seniors, I would recommend creating a Google Classroom, enrolling your students, and using it to help you schedule classwork, grade classwork, things like that. Communicate with your students. It's a wonderful way to really have everything all at once. It is a virtual classroom for you. We may do a video later highlighting how to use some of the features in Google Classroom. So we've got Google Classroom open. Let's click on the box again. Like I said, this is available in every single G Suite product. So we did Classroom. Google Docs is another one you'll use. So if you go to the Google Docs site for the first time, it's going to give you some templates up at the top if you wanted to work through something in some templates. You can also go ahead and scroll through the template gallery if you wanted to. I'm not going to go through a whole lot right now, but you have a template gallery, or you can just hit the blank button and start a new Google Doc. Again, let's go through. We're going to click on Google Sheets. So Google Docs, again, just to take a step back, Google Docs is very similar to Microsoft Word. It is a word processor. Next we have Google Sheets, which is similar to Microsoft Excel. It is a spreadsheet program. And again, you can do some attendance, gradebook, to-do list, make a calendar, all sorts of stuff, or you can do a blank one. Open again. We're going to go Google Slides, and Google Slides is a slideshow excuse me, app, and it's similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. We're going to click here. Again, you can scroll through the templates or just do a blank one. I'll do a video at some point over all of this. Google Calendar is another one. If you're not using your Google Calendar, I really would recommend using it. It works really well to try to schedule out your day, especially if you are somebody who needs to know what you have to do throughout the day. You can add multiple calendars to it, so if you wanted to only have stuff that's from your work, but you could also add like a personal calendar if you wanted to. You can do lots of stuff inside of Google Calendars. It's a great way to schedule meetings. If you need to set up like PLC meetings at a certain time, you can always schedule it that way. Everybody gets a notification when it's time to meet. Again, we can click on our Google Apps. Let's see, what else would you guys be using? You're probably not going to use Google Sites or Google Plus or Contacts all that much. YouTube is a quick link to YouTube. You just click on it, it goes right to YouTube, goes to the home page. Google Hangouts is like a chat feature. Google Forms, that's one you'll probably use a lot, especially if you're doing any grading with it. So you can create quizzes or exit tickets or assignments inside of Google Forms, and it'll allow you to grade those from Google Forms. You can assign it to your kids. Some of it you can assign as it grades it automatically, and sometimes you can set it to where you grade it yourself. Let's keep going through here. Nearing the end of the video, don't want to keep you guys too long watching this, but the last one I want to highlight is Google Keep, which you can go find. Google Keep is a note-taking app, so it's similar to like if you have an iPhone, the Notes app. In Google Keep, it's basically like a board to do sticky notes on. That's kind of how it's set up. Type something you need to remember as a note. It'll stay up on the wall here. You can always go back and visit it. I like to do to-do lists inside of this as little check marks, and I can mark through them as I finish them up. But that's going to be it for this video. Pretty quick walking you through it. Didn't want to keep you guys a whole lot on this first video of our Tech Tuesdays, but this is the G Suite. It's the main products you're going to use. So we have Gmail, Google Drive, Google Classroom, Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, the calendar, Google Forms, and Google Keep. Also highlighted, going to be to YouTube as well. But remember, easiest way to get to all of these, if you open to the district's webpage when you first log in, just hit that plus icon up at the top, create a new tab, and boom, you've got it right here in the Google Apps section. If for some reason you forget that, you can always click Google Apps right here. It won't show you all your apps, but it will show you some to get you started. And remember, once you go to any of the other G Suite products, you can always find that little box again. But that's going to be all I have for you guys today. Hope you have a great rest of whatever day it is when you watch this video, and thank you very much.